welcome to the ShEllite Showcase. I'm your hostess with the mostest, the shaman of ShEllite, Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe.
Baby.
Thank you. Joined with me, of course, my lovely co-host, the young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the Rhodes family eating, the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know, the hangman Adam Page to my Adam Cole, Miss Y2 Garcia Savannah. How you doing?
Oh, could be Kate. Could already messed up.
I'm sorry?
First line already messed up. Could be better, Katie. But that's life. You know, life could always be better if you really think about it.
That is 1,000% true.
So yeah.
No lies detected. I feel like it really doesn't feel like it's been a week since we did one of these.
It really doesn't. I don't know if it's just because of school and then so much shit happening, which only you know about. But so much has happened since we've last seen each other that it doesn't even feel like a week at this point. It feels longer.
I was gonna say it feels kind of shorter. Well, actually,
really?
no, it depends.
Well, I was gonna say for me it felt longer.
Still think it should be the sassiest senorita. What do I say?
I don't know. I thought that's what you said.
I thought I always said the sassiest senorita, and I really are. Do I not say that?
No, I thought you do. We're gonna have to go back and check.
Oh my god, I don't know my own intros. To be fair, I think I stole 99% of that from Reek, so...
Oh, Reek, who's not here, so whose really is it?
It's mine now. Actually, there's literally video evidence of him showing me in his Inside the Mind of. So...
Nice.
Whoops. Awkward.
Oh well.
Awkward. So before I jump into news and rumors, do you have any news and rumors? Maybe in the Japan land or anything like that?
No, because I haven't watched this week. I need to catch up for this week at least. I don't have any rumors because I have not watched this week. I know I'm the worst fan in the world wearing the Tanahashi jacket. It's because I usually catch up over the weekend. I kind of, unless like I have the time to like catch up during the day after class or sometimes during class because sometimes class is fucking boring, then yeah, I'll do that. But this week I have not been able to catch up yet. So as far as this week goes, no news and rumors. Other than, I guess, I got my Tanahashi jacket. That's news.
Yeah, if you're watching the video, she's wearing her Hiroshima Tamagotchi jacket that she got.
Translation to Hiroshi Tanahashi. Go Ace. He's my favorite New Japan wrestler ever. He's one of my main 6 wrestlers. You know, I got my 6.
It's on her he's on her Infinity Gauntlet, you know?
Yeah, he's on my gauntlet of favorite wrestlers. Yeah, so I waited for this jacket for over a year, and it is now finally mine, and I'm so happy.
It's a nice jacket. They nice jackets.
Yeah, like I wish I could show the back. Like it's freaking. I love the back also. That's what I love about these jackets. Like it's not just showcasing the front. You have the sleeves. You have the back. Like you can like. There's something to showcase no matter what side you're looking from.
Showcase? ShEllite Showcase?
Oh, there we go.
I hate one.
But other than that, no news and rumors. Maybe there was news. Sorry if I didn't mention it. I have not kept up with New Japan this week.
That's okay. I always hear the sassy senorita that I know. Why would I say senorita? Senorita. How many times can I roll my R's on? It sounds like I'm purring at this point.
I was gonna say. Meow. Anyway.
Anywho. These usually dogs I hear barking in the back of Savannah's. Now they're just cats. Meow meow.
Cats.
Oh, he put senorita. I was gonna say, I don't say senorita. Senor. Yeah. Alright, I'm done rolling Mars. Santino Morello's daughter, Bianca Corelli, is signed with WWE, which, good for her. I feel like she's been training for a while, so the news just came out the last week that she signed, so good for her. A little applause. There are congratulations that need to be sent to people. Wendy Chu got married last week, as well as the Limitless couple, Miriam and Keith Lee, got married.
Yeah.
So congratulations to both couples. That is fantastic.
Well, speaking of Keith Lee,
he will be mentioned in a minute.
That would have been the perfect segue, Katie.
I know. Listen, you know how I do these.
Yeah, you do them in order. Exactly. I forget.
How do you forget? I mention it every week.
No, I'm the one who forgot.
Terrible. Terrible. Oh, see, I rolled my R again. Fuck. So the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame is happening this year, I guess. The first two... what is the word I'm trying to think of?
First two inductees announced.
Inductees, thank you. I couldn't think of inductees. I was like, I don't know. Inductees, one of which being the Briscoe brothers. Basically, the longest tag team tenured in Ring of Honor at that point. They've had fantastic matches with a bunch of tag teams that a lot of people know now. Bucks, 90% sure it's like Motor City Machine Guns had a match with them at some point. I feel like they've wrestled everybody. They kind of want to fight FTR. So, yeah. If it happens, cool. If not, cool. I mean, it's whatever they want to do. And then Brian Danielson.
I'm like, who's that?
The American Dragon, Jake Long himself, Brian Danielson, was the second inductee announced. He was just announced the other day, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, which isn't a surprise at all.
I'm gonna say that's where he built himself, like in Ring of Honor.
I feel like I keep seeing people tweet. They're like, "Oh, well, who should be in the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame?" You think early Ring of Honor? Punk, Joe, Nigel McGuinness, Bryan Danielson. I don't even know who else. Like early days. Those are like the people I think of. And that's who should be inducted.
I'm gonna say I know it's not gonna happen, but Seth Rollins gotta be in there too.
Fucking yeah.
Tyler Black, but still, they're obviously not gonna let him go and be in the Hall of Fame. Especially, they're not gonna let Tyler Black come out of wherever he's from, wherever he's been, out of hiding. So,
Kevin Steen, El Generico.
Kevin Steen. I'm gonna say, which stinks because especially those three that we just listed, really made an impact in Ring of Honor for sure, especially in the early days.
Really made an impact. And I didn't mean it like that, but that was funny.
Yeah, I know. No pun intended.
Pun kind of intended, but not intended purposefully. So that'll be cool to see who else gets inducted throughout, like, as they slowly announce. Speaking of, where the fuck are the WWE Hall of Fame inductions? Like, where are the inductees? We're running out of time, people.
And just boom, drop a bomb like they did all the women's freaking entries for the Royal Rumble. They're just gonna announce all of them at once.
Speaking
who do you think should? I was just gonna ask, who do you think should be included? Like, in the induction.
And this year, let's see. Batista, because he hasn't been inducted yet. Michelle McCool. Melina.
At this point, because, again, we only got him for the summer, so at this point, just do John Cena. I feel like at this point, might as well.
I mean, is Undertaker?
No.
I don't think he is. Do Undertaker and Michelle McCool, like, the same time. That'd be cool. That'd be cute. Couple. Marriage, husband and wife in the Hall of Fame at the same year, same time. Poggers, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, speaking of women being kind of just like announced for things, they announced the Elimination Chamber for the women for a chance at the Raw Women's title at Mania.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Mania.
So the chamber obviously is in Saudi Arabia. Oh, I think we talked about that before we went live. Or before we started recording. So the Elimination Chamber is next Saturday, so the 19th. I won't be watching it because I won't be home. I'll rewatch it after for Lita, of course, because Lita's my favorite person ever. But they announced 5 of the 6 participants for the chamber. We have Rhea Ripley, I love, Liv Morgan, Nikki Supervillain, Doudrop, Bianca Belair, and question mark.
It's a pretty stacked chamber match, if you really think about it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, this can be good.
Who do you...
Unless they ruin it and have it be fucking Ronda Rousey as the sixth member.
Don't do that. Don't put that negative
But
energy
in
out
a
there.
perfect world, it would be Bayley. Okay? Because I wanted Bayley back at the Rumble, and she didn't even come. Not her fault, obviously, but she did troll everyone with that Instagram post. And then, but yeah, let Bayley come back. I would love to see Bayley versus big time Bex. It's a lot of B's in the Mania match.
Well, I think it's gonna be Bianca and Bex. I have a feeling. Bianca might win the Chamber, and then that'll lead to the rematch from SummerSlam because that's what we fucking need.
I would not be mad at it at all. I would not at all.
I think it could be Asuka returning. Could be Bliss.
That would be. Could
good. Be Lacey Evans. Could be Carmella. Could be Zelina.
Bliss is slowly starting to regain her sanity.
I don't like that though.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying that, like, you know, she went from, like, having the crazy hair, the very black eye makeup, and now it's starting to, you know, she didn't have, like, the giant, you know, double buns, you know, now it's just, like, slight, you know, double pigtails back, you know, she looks better, you know, character-wise better, you know.
She looks more sane. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, not a fan. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. And then on Dynamite last night, Jay White appeared. No one fucking cares about him. Keith Lee debuts and is signed with AEW. The Limitless one is in AEW.
Yeah.
First of all, so happy for Keith Lee. Because everyone just wanted him to be happy, him to wrestle, him to just go somewhere and do something.
Well, just be able to wrestle after what he went through with his medical conditions.
Exactly.
So the fact that he was able to come, you know, and then he got released. You know, it looked like they were going to push him in WWE. They released him, and, well, now he's here. You know, he's married, and he's here. This is just Keith Lee's week.
It really is. Like, he got married, he debuts and signs with AEW. Like,
he's going to Revolution, the face of Revolution ladder match.
He won the match against Isaiah Cassidy.
I'm so good.
Yeeted Cassidy across the ring.
Dude, that was awesome. Beautiful. Oh, I was going to say, thank God it was, you know, it was someone, like, even, like, not that I'm saying it shouldn't have been Keith Lee, but I'm glad it was someone who was actually a free agent, and I know people were like, watch it be Cody Rhodes. I'm like, don't fucking do that shit to me. Don't do that, okay? Because Cody Rhodes is technically a free agent. But yeah,
well, here's the thing. Tony Khan ended up backtracking his tweet because he's an idiot. He was talking about, oh, the forbidden door is gonna be kicked open. No, it wasn't, because Jay White was his big thing, but his contract with Impact expired before Tony Khan, like, tweeted that. Or he preemptively tweeted that, not knowing that, like, the contract situation was wrong or something. So basically Tony Khan's a dumbass and got all of these people hyped about the Forbidden Door, and it's gonna be this person, it's gonna be that person. No Forbidden Door was kicked in.
I think I thought the whole mess up, because I know he did fuck up. He messed up with the whole Forbidden Door thing, but I thought the thing was Keith Lee was technically supposed to be the Forbidden Door, but since he's unsigned, he was the signee, that he forgot, like, oh shit, that's not the Forbidden Door. The Forbidden Door is bringing in talent from other companies, and so Jay White was like a last-ditch effort. So I'm like, Jay White wasn't even his first choice. I don't know why people are all, oh my god, he's gonna take it. There's people, Katie.
I'm listening. I'm looking up Tony Khan's tweet.
No, I know, but I'm not. I know, but I'm just like, look, I know some Jay White fans, okay? Some of them are actually really good friends of mine, so this has nothing to do with them, okay? Especially because they're not the fucking annoying ones. But there are people who are stupid enough to think that Jay White is taking the title from Hangman. Like, this isn't even having to do with the fact that he's taking the title from Hangman. It's not the thought of that, because, you know, I don't like Jay White, but I do love Hangman. That's not even the case. It's the fact that they think that this dude's just gonna waltz in here while he's still under contract with New Japan, and they just think he's gonna take a title from another company as not even a official, like, signed, active roster member. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, cue Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help, because Jesus. Because if again, I don't know if people are just fucking around, but if there's people who genuinely believe that he is gonna take the title off Hangman, or that he should, Like, get the fuck out and go learn how to watch wrestling, because that's not how it is, okay? There's so much other talent that are signed with AEW that not only deserve it more, but will most likely get it before Jay. Have a better chance of taking the title off Hangman than Jay White, which I know after Dynamite, I guess next challenger is Adam Cole. But yeah, people actually think it's going to be Jay. I'm like, are you stupid?
No, people want to write their own narrative. They want to write their own narrative. But I found
fan fiction. That's not wrestling. That's fan fiction, okay? But go figure.
She said that's fan fiction. That's fake. That's not real. I found his tweet. I didn't secure at Jay White NZ until Sunday. I realized after the fact that Friday night I butchered my own definition of Forbidden Door in hyping tonight. I heard fans' feedback and wanted to ensure that tonight was a special #AEW Dynamite for all. Thank you, everyone who watched. So, this was last night. He tweeted this at 7:30 before the show even. Wait, what? What's that? What? Did you do that before the show? Huh. That's weird. But yeah, that's what the tweet said. So he's stupid. Tony Khan's this billionaire or whatever the fuck, or his dad is. I don't even know. But how do you know the definition of a forbidden door? It has been talked about how many times in multiple companies. How do you not know what a definition of forbidden door is?
But just one more thing about the whole situation. Other than people being stupid enough to think that Jay White's taking the title or even getting a title shot, okay, in La La Land or something, or in Stupidville, I don't know.
Great movie.
But I know, right? Great movie, not for Jay White. But anyways, I guess something else that personally I was really the fuck is that Adam Cole, nothing against the guy, okay, Katie, especially because you're my Adam Cole, okay? But I'm just what is this dude doing? Because he the Bucks have a match on Rampage. I'm so glad he's not in the fucking graphic. But Jay, he's oh, if you need some backup, Jay White's your guy and stuff. And even the Bucks didn't look happy. They're even Matt brought up, I'm this dude has history with Kenny. Their loyalty to Kenny's still, up there just because Kenny's not here. What's going on, Adam? What's happening? I guess you've been a ghost for that long. You need there's some catching up.
That's called smart.
Yeah, no, I know.
He's a genius. He is building this product underneath Kenny and the Bucks' noses. He has Kyle and Bobby, brought in Jay White. He is building his own faction to be hey yo, fuck Kenny, low-key fuck the Bucks, even though he's gonna want the Bucks on his side. But he knows, and that's why he's doing this undercover work, because he knows that their loyalty to Kenny, no matter where he is or how long he's gonna be out for, is strong as hell. Okay, he knows that, kind of the way Kyle and Bobby's loyalty is to Adam. Kind of how he's kind of seeming to choose them over the Bucks. Same principle applies to the Bucks with Kenny. They're just not going to turn their back on Kenny, especially go into the works with someone like Jay White, someone who's had history with Kenny. So it's just not going to happen. But again, I was Adam, come on now. Come on, sir. Mr. Ghost, why are you haunting me like this? And then, yeah, that's all I got to say. But it was mostly people who actually think, again, they could be trolling, which good. I mean, if they are trolling, thank God, because again, I would really hope that people are not actually dumb enough to think that Jay's taking the title or even challenging for the title. Dude, he just showed up. Who knows if he's after Rampage, that could be the last we see of him, for all we know. This thing might not be, or maybe it'll be a short-term thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know how long he's here to stay. He literally just showed up and attacked Trent, which, it makes sense, there's the New Japan history. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense. But if he's here to stay, I'm not saying that it's a totally bad thing, because I think he can put on some, I was talking to a friend about it. He could probably put some good matches on, but we don't even know if that's even going to happen. After Rampage, he could be just gone again, he could just be who knows where. Who knows? But yeah, that's all I really had for news and rumors. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot that happened this week with stuff. I don't think I forgot anything major.
Again, I know I said I didn't have any, but it's because again I don't really know if you're gonna say it, so I didn't want to like take it, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I guess apparently rumor has it, hence news and rumors. Tony cannot afford to keep everyone he signed. So there's gonna be apparently quite some wrestlers that are currently signed that will not get signed again.
I mean, nobody should be surprised by that statement because he's trying to he's trying to take every wrestler he can under the sun.
And I think that's kind of like, which I think I guess it's really stinks, if you will, because there's wrestlers, like, for example, like, there's wrestlers that I, like, have so much potential and are so, like, they're talented, they show potential, but it's the way they're booked that they're not given the opportunity to show what they're made of, and because of that, they could possibly not get a contract renewal because of that. Does that make sense?
The rosters, the men's roster that Tony Khan has created is too inflated. Point blank period. He gathered too much talent, doesn't know what to do with half of them, continues to sign more people, ergo, the people who might have been there since the beginning, like the Joey Janela's, the Sonny Kisses, the Kip Sabians, who hasn't been on TV in months. Those are the type of people who are probably going to get booted.
Sorry, I was gonna say that's a really good example. Kip Sabian, he is really talented, and I know he really hasn't had the best luck with booking. First with Jimmy Havoc, that whole situation happened, so they were tag partners for a bit. That fell through, obviously, but then they tried to do the thing with Miro, but that obviously fell through, and I think Miro's injured, so I don't think that's why he hasn't been on TV. But now Kip Sabian is just walking around with a box on his head, and I'm like, the poor guy can't even showcase his talents and his potential, and because of that, he might possibly get cut, or he may not get his contract renewed, and that stinks, because especially so those who have been there from either the beginning or pretty much the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, you could say anyone in the Dark Order because they're not really being used. I'm trying to think of people who were there from kind of the jump. Maybe Butcher and Blade, even though Blade just got squashed. There's a handfuls of talent that aren't being used. Whether it's they might have a match or two on Dark or Dark Elevation, but that's
that hardly anyone watches.
Exactly, they're not being showcased. Ha! ShElite Showcase. Love the puns. But, they're not being utilized. And it's the same thing that, I mean, as much shit as I gave WWE for releasing everybody, specifically their women, or, some of these big names that, had potential and they did nothing with, it's the same thing. There's too many people. Every wrestling companies and wrestling promoters, bookers, whatever you want to call them, they have this mentality that they need to gather as many wrestlers as they can, these free agents who they see can make a difference, can add something to their roster, something, and then it comes to a point where they look at their roster and be like, wow, we have 200 people on this roster, and 90% of them don't get on TV or don't get TV time.
Yeah, and it's just, it stinks, and then it really stinks, because at least for AEW, because especially when things are first getting started, 2019, early 2020, a lot of the WWE fans used and it still goes on right now, but more specifically then, it was always oh, they're just the WWE rejects that AEW is using, or it's how do you have more released WWE talent than original talent that was brought up from the beginning? And people were well, Darby Allin, people would list the people who have been there from the jump that didn't come from WWE, but now some of those names that they listed may not even make it by the time their contract is ready for renewal. It's very unfortunate, and I guess because again, there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, so I mean, the main thing to think about is just, I know you want to acquire these acquisitions, using my big words today, people. I know you want to gather this talent, these superstars, if you will, these fantastic wrestlers, but you can't get everybody. You shouldn't get everybody. We wanted Keith Lee to go wherever, as long as he was going to be happy and wrestle.
Well, same with Adam Cole.
Same with Adam Cole. I mean, Adam's a little different because he wasn't released. His contract has expired.
Oh, but same difference. The fact is that, like, I mean, they're no longer working with the WWE.
I think it's more so when everyone gets released. If the contract expires, that's like a mutual thing. 9 times out of 10. If a contract expires, it's like the person doesn't want to be there anymore. If someone gets released, unless they request their release, like Sean Spears did, FTR did, a few other people requested their release. I think Matt Cardona did.
Cody Rhodes requested his release.
Like, multiple people did. Pac did too. Like, people who request their release, that's different. And whether they're granted that or not. Like, Ali requested to be released. Hasn't. You know what I'm talking
about? There was a free Ali sign last night on Dynamite.
I did see that. So it's just, I think it's different versus, like, being released. Like, Keith Lee, Malachi Black, the Iconics, Mickie James, like, all of those. Versus the people who wanted it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think, I'm so sick of the WWE, AEW talks. Just enjoy what you enjoy. It shouldn't matter anymore. Like, we're 3 years into this, guys, now. Let's relax. Like, I get it.
I know, like, chill.
It's, like, and they're allowed to take jabs at each other. WCW and WWF did it all the time.
But there were, like, I guess in the words of Eric Bischoff, like, it was an actual war. Like, they acknowledged that they called it, what did they call it? Like, the Monday, like, not the Monday Night Wars, like, Raw is War or something like that, no?
Yeah, it was Raw's War.
Yeah. Raw is War. Raw is War. That's the tongue twister. But yeah, they actually acknowledged the fact that they were in a war against each other. The fact that no one from either parties, except Tony Khan at some occasions, will act as if there's a war, but there is not. It's not like WWE's like, oh, you know, like taking shots at AEW, like the way AEW has a WWE. Like, the balance is completely off. You know, AEW likes to take a shot like every other sentence, and WWE is just like, whatever, we're just vibing, we're just doing our own thing.
At this point, I don't even care. It's entertaining, and if people are gonna take it to heart,
yeah, like, and I know, but
there's nothing we can do at this point.
I'm just saying, despite the jabs, completely unbalanced jabs, there's still no war. I know Tony Khan likes to, and like I know Chris Jericho does this too, where they're like, oh, we totally crush them in ratings, or oh, like if ratings don't do good, and if viewership doesn't do good, they go to the demo ratings. I'm like, why do you have to go to that at all? Who cares?
This is the final statement I'm gonna say on it, and then we're gonna move on because we always spend too much fucking time on this. Tony Khan is an idiot, and I know you love him, Savannah. Chris Jericho is also an idiot. They both need to take their feet out of their mouths and leave it alone.
If it makes you feel better, Chris has not really said anything for a while.
I mean,
at least as far as I know.
He compared Santana to Eddie Guerrero last night, which kind of just threw a lot of people off because, like, why are you doing that? I just saw a lot of discourse about it on Twitter. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to say him and JR need to stop talking. That's all I'm going to say on the matter.
Like, we should move on.
We're going to move on to women's wrestling because that's the main reason we're here. Today in women's wrestling history, it's a showcase of ShEliteness. So February 10th is when we do this. Last year in NXT, there was 2 women's matches. Xia Li, my goddess, defeated Cora Jade. And then Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart defeated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. So let's look at where everyone is now. Xia Li on SmackDown, kind of in a feud with Natalya / not really. Cora Jade, still in NXT, except now she's more of a star than she was last year. Ember Moon was released, but now as a free agent, Athena can go wherever she pleases. Shotzi is still on SmackDown, even though she's not really on. Candice LeRae is hella pregnant and, like, due any day now.
I was gonna say, she's gonna pop soon.
She's finna about to pop, and I'm very excited for them. Her and Johnny. And of course, Indy is still on NXT with her tag team partner, Persia, and they're going after the tag titles next week, actually, at Vengeance Day. So that'll be exciting. Nice. I'm also excited for Vengeance Day.
I was gonna say, crazy to think of the different directions each woman has gone through. Like, whether it's, like, by choice or not, you know, like Ember Moon getting released, you know, I don't think that was her choice. But, and then, you know, you have main roster call-ups, and then you have new tag teams. And I know Indy and Candice were the tag champs at one point. So, and then now Candice is going to be a mama.
Yeah, now it's going to be
Mama Candice.
Mama Wrestling, Johnny Wrestling, and Baby Wrestling.
Oh, Baby Wrestling.
Yeah, I think their babies do, like, soon.
At some point. Any day now. It's just the countdown at this point.
Because I remember Johnny tweeting a lot that Candice was due in February, so I have a feeling, like, maybe a Valentine's baby. Valentine's Day is on Monday. That's why I'm wearing the pink, Black Lives Matter tank top. Or, not tank top, fuck, it's a long sleeve. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Whatever, my Black Lives Matter.
That's why I wore the red lipstick today.
Yeah, I was torn between, like, wearing this one or the red one I have. And I was like, no, I'll save the red one for next week. So it'll be after Valentine's Day.
That's true.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna wear a Shawn Michaels shirt because, you know, I'm single, so heartbreak. And he's a heartbreak kid.
That's the constant mood, I feel. Alright, wrestlers of the week. I think I went first. So, tag team, because we always start with the tag teams.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with, I called it, but I was still very shocked to see it. Mox and Punk, like, they did a hell of a good job. I know, like, you know, MJF was like, you're in a tag match and your partners can't be Darby or Sting, which, I mean, I don't think, no offense to Sting, but I don't think it would have been Sting. Like, if it was between the two, I think it would have been Darby. But there was a lot of, like, you know, speculation, like, oh, who's it gonna be? People thought it was gonna be Jay White then. I'm like, why the fuck would it be Jay White? Like, Punk is the most over baby face, and then you have Jay White. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. I called. I was like, yeah, watch it be Mox. And I know some people are like, maybe it's Danhausen, which that would have been freaking cool.
I mean, Punk tweeted at Danhausen. He also tweeted at Samoa Joe.
Yeah, so that would have been freaking awesome. But it was still Mox. I thought it was fucking awesome, despite their history in the WWE, Ambrose and Punk. But still, like, the fact that they were teamed up and they did a hell of a good job in the match. So, they are my tag team of the week.
Yeah, I mean, they're mine too, just because I enjoyed that match. Oh, excuse me.
It was just good to see them together. Like, I don't know, it was just a really good feeling. It was like a feel-good moment for me, at least.
There wasn't a whole lot of tag team wrestling that happened.
Surprisingly, in AEW.
Well, just, like, in the entire week. Like, there wasn't a whole lot to choose from.
AEW's the tag team central. They always do.
Well, NXT, too, especially because they're doing the Dusty Classic. But I missed the first one between GYV and the Creed. I almost said Croods. Damn it, man. The Creed brothers. But I will give some props to Malik Blade and Idris Anafe. I don't think I'm pronouncing his name right. That tag team is fantastic. I love them. I really thought they were going to beat MSK. Because why the fuck does MSK need to go to the finals again?
I know, right?
I don't know. So I'm kind of hoping the Creed brothers win. Give some satisfaction to the Diamond Mind. And Matt some sanity, because Matt's shitty kids. If you listen to SmackDown Raw, you'll understand Matt's hatred. So yeah, definitely Mox and Punk, and then as they almost dubbed themselves Team BBC. They almost dubbed it on TV, but it did not make it.
You missed the cut.
It was BB, and then I think Anafe cut Malik off before he could say the C. So that was a fun little moment. Females? Womans, if you will?
Womans, I'm gonna go with, from Rampage this past Friday, I'm gonna go with Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez, because they're scheduled to have another match, and it's gonna be no DQ, but it was still good to see the two of them in the ring together. They did a really good job, despite the match ending in disqualification. Mm-hmm. It was still really good, and I can't wait to see how this, how, I guess, this little feud conclude. I guess this would be the conclusion, considering it's a no DQ match. But it was good to see Thunder Rosa on TV, because, it had been a hot minute since Thunder Rosa's been on AEW television. So I'm glad we got to see her. And I know obviously because she's the heel, she's obviously showing doubt. But I'm like, I don't know, Mercedes Martinez, nothing against you, I love you, but I think she forgets that um, Thunder Rosa was the one who beat the person you're working for, aka Britt Baker, in the Lights Out match. So just watch out. I'm just gonna give you a warning right now. I mean, Thunder Rosa is a force to be reckoned with.
It was a great match on Rampage. It's gonna be another great match on Rampage. Yeah, it's on Rampage, right?
I think so. I want to say yes.
Yeah. I'm like remembering the graphic. Yeah, and both of those women have, like, I believe at least 10 plus years ring experience, so obviously they're both going to be fantastic. Mercedes doesn't get enough credit.
I don't know for sure.
We give Thunder Rosa flowers every time, and the internet does too, but Mercedes Martinez has been kicking ass for years and just gets unnoticed, like she wasn't really used.
Which is why I'm a little like, again, I'll give it a chance to see where it goes. But, like, the fact that she's working, like, it's kind of like with Jamie Hayter. She's working with Britt. Nothing against Britt, but obviously working with her means they're not going to be showcased the way Britt is. You know,
well,
Britt's the champ,
you gotta think that after their interaction last week, Hayter got in Mercedes' face, so that can start a feud between the two of them.
Yeah, but as far as we know right now, you know, she's working with Britt, and I'm thinking this is not how I wanted her to, like, you know, come in. You know, she could be a good singles wrestler without having Britt by her side. Like, I don't think she needs Britt, is what I'm saying.
Well, she doesn't necessarily have Britt by her side. Britt's just the one who brought her in, and they just said that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, because she was in the video package with her, and, like, she's sending, you know, it kind of just seems like that's the direction they're going with it. Looks like Britt's got a little empire now. So I'm just saying, I hope that's not the way it goes, because, like, you know, back to Mercedes Martinez not getting the recognition she deserves, I feel like working with Britt the way Jamie Hayter and Rebel are, she's definitely not going to get that recognition, because it's going to go unnoticed from, you know, does that make sense?
I mean, it does. I don't agree. I think Mercedes is going to be a crucial point in that, and the fact that we got this female stable, kind of, whether, like, Mercedes ends up being a part of it or not, but we have Britt as the leader, Hayter, Rebel, and now Mercedes. I'm okay with that, as long as the women get their time, because, like, obviously Britt's champ, Hayter's had some matches already, Mercedes just came in, like,
last week, I believe.
A few weeks ago.
Like, she just competed this past week. No, last week. It was last week, right? Yeah, last week.
So, like, I'm giving it time, obviously, but I don't think.
The only way I could see this, like, little faction, which, again, I think a female faction is probably freaking awesome, but I think the only way for it to work is that if there's another faction to compete against it, you know, because, like, you know, there was the Inner Circle and the Elite, you know, they had something to go against at the moment. But then, like, with the women, you know, they had I thought at some point, you know, it was like, you know, with Chris Statlander, Red Velvet, and Layla Hirsch, I thought that was gonna be something that kind of building up, especially because, like, you know, it was 3-on-3 at the time with Hayter, Britt Baker, and Rebel against, you know, those three. I thought something like that could have done some good, but now Layla turned heel, and now she's like, you know, she don't got friends anymore.
I mean,
but she shines on her own though. She don't need anyone. Yeah. I'm just saying. Like, I guess, like, it would be good if there's another faction to compete instead of just throwing random wrestlers together. It's like, go get them, you know. Like, if there was another actual faction.
I mean,
the only thing
we'll see what happens.
I was gonna say the only thing you think of is that if Ty J can think of, you know, recruit others or, like, befriend others and slowly build to that. It's the only thing I can think of. But
I guess we'll see. I'm going with Lita, of course, because
I was gonna say I knew you were gonna pick Lita, so I was like, I won't pick Lita.
That woman is 46 years old and hits a better moonsault than Charlotte. I said what I said. I don't even care. People can fight me on as much as they want.
And you still spoke facts.
I speak nothing but facts. No brainer. Lita does a better moonsault than Charlotte at 46 years old. People are like, oh, well, she just falls backwards. Fuck off. I don't care. I don't care about anyone's opinion.
Also, without snapping your neck.
Also, Becky can sell a Twist of Fate. Charlotte refuses to. I'll leave it at that. So Lita...
She just doesn't know how.
Lita obviously gets it regardless because I love her. I'm also going to give it to Mandy Rose because woman defended her title on NXT. It was a great match against Kaylee Ray. I'm also going to give a little props to Kaylee Ray because Kaylee Ray's fantastic too. But I'm just happy... Mandy Rose kills it. Like, the character...
Going back to NXT was probably the best thing they could have done for her.
The best thing she's done ever. Like... And they bring up the Otis thing every once in a while, which is smart because they're acknowledging that she was on the main roster and all of that. So
yeah, at least they're not trying to hide that she was on the main roster.
No, the main roster hides people who are on NXT. NXT just acknowledges the people who were on the main roster and came back. Like Ziggles came down from the main roster.
Yeah,
and I don't even like saying came down. Like
it's not even came down. He came to NXT. That's it. Yeah, he showed up to NXT. It's not even going back or going down. He
slid on over to in NXT DMs.
Yeah, I was gonna say he slid into the NXT DMs.
But like, Mandy Rose has just gotten better each week that she gets to wrestle, and her character work is great. Her being the leader of Toxic Attraction just works.
The Hex Girls.
The Hex Girls, if you will. Like, it's perfect. So I can't even be mad at it. And Mandy Rose is beautiful. So I'll just leave it at that. Mans.
Okay, we'll get her ready for a little ASMR if you're listening, but
there we go.
I gotta go with, obviously, the man who won the death match. Hangman Adam Page. I was starting to get a little worried. Not that he would lose it. I knew he wasn't gonna lose it. No offense to Lance Archer, I just don't think it would have been him to take the title off Hangman. But they were really cutting shit close. Like, you know, like they had Serena Deep, you know, doing her thing with the 5-minute whatever they called it.
Professor Deeb's like 5-minute rookie challenge or something.
Yeah, whatever that. And they were really cutting into like the end of Dynamite. I'm like, the hell? I'm like, by the time they do entrances, which they didn't do, which I thought was really good because that's just, you know, more time used up. But I was like, this death match is going to be only like 15 minutes, you know? I think it should be at least 20 or longer if it's going to be a death match. And so it wasn't. They didn't even have entrances. They started in the back. And Hangman wore the cow gear, which if you saw my Instagram story, I wanted him to. I wanted him to wear the cow gear. So I'm like, Hangman, if you're not going to bring back the rope, you could at least wear the cow gear for me, please. And he did. And he won, and it was a freaking awesome match. It was badass. Hangman, like, again, everyone who has doubted Hangman, like, the freaking moment he won the title saying he can't, you know, he's like, you know, I guess going from Kenny to Hangman, people were doubting him and saying, like, is he, you know, I don't think he should be the champion and he should end his reign. I'm like, he just got the title. Just give this man a chance. Now that he's given the chance, he's fucking delivering. As I've been freaking expressing, and a figure just fell. I don't even know who it was. I think it was Kenny. But as I've been
aggressive over here.
No, my elbow bumped it.
Aggressive.
No, I'm just saying, I've been waiting so long for people to finally see what I've been seeing in Hangman for years, Katie, and now we're finally seeing it, and he can go. He can do the death matches. He can do the one-on-ones, you know, like he did with Danielson, and he can freaking put on a show, and he can main event. That's another thing. He finally freaking main evented. It's been so long. I'm like, I don't even, like, when was the last time Hangman has main evented Dynamite?
I don't know.
Not, like, it wasn't until Full Gear that he main evented the pay-per-view. Like, you know, I don't even know when the last time he main evented a pay-per-view then. So the fact is, Hangman is finally getting the respect, the booking, and the recognition he finally freaking deserves that I've been seeing since he was wearing the freaking rope. And I'm just happy that he's doing so well and given the chance. So, of course, that being said, he is my pick. And I just want one little tidbit. They took off the top rope and they literally did nothing with it. I was like, okay, Hangman's not going to bring out the rope. He could at least, you know, use the top rope. I guess it was so to prevent Hangman from doing the buckshot, but still, I was like,
Savannah.
There was still no utilization of the rope. There still wasn't. So I was like...
we got a buckshot off the ref's back.
Yeah, that was cool. Okay, but here's my other small little tidbit. As in, also known as complaint. Nothing. I It was a Texas death match. Okay, so Texas, Texas death match. It would have been cool to see Hangman coming out with spurs on his boots, and then you could use the way Lance freaking stabbed Hangman with the fork. It would have been cool to see Hangman get in a couple stabs to Lance with a freaking sharp ass spur on his boot. That would have been cool. Come on, would have that not been cool?
I don't know what it is with you, and Vince does the same thing. You guys just critique this man's outfit for. You wanted spurs. Vince wants him in assless chaps for some reason. I do not.
Assless chaps.
Which, first of all, Vince, if you're watching or listening, all chaps are assless, like Matt and I continue to tell you. Y'all.
I'm not criticizing though, because I just said that I was happy he wore the cow gear, like the cow print.
Yeah, but then you said cool. A little tidbit / complaint was he wasn't wearing spurs.
It wasn't even really a complaint. I just wish he would have brought spurs to a Texas death match. Okay, like it was a Texas death match. At least bring some Texas with it. The fact that they're doing it in Atlantic City, at least bring in something that can be shown that look, this is Texas. The Spurs, San Antonio Spurs.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm giving a little bit of because I knew you were gonna pick Hangman, so I wasn't gonna pick him.
Obviously, okay. Well,
pick up Kenny.
I'm gonna go pick up Kenny.
So I'm giving some flowers to Hangman because, bro,
obviously.
That blackout onto the steps and he bounced. I legit thought Hangman died. My jaw dropped. I lost my. It scared the shit out of me.
I screamed. I don't really sometimes shit like that. When that happens, I let out a scream, and I freaking screamed at that. I was like, oh my god,
shit! I was so shook, but it was great. It was a great moment. Like I said, the buckshot off the ref's back, very clever. It was a good match. Obviously, Savannah talked about. So I wasn't going to, but give recognition to those moments because they were really cool. Also, Lance Archer's fucking gross. Don't be licking a fork with Hangman's blood on it during a pandemic. You're disgusting. You deserve a special place in hell. How dare you? Y'all are gross.
No, I'm low key jealous.
Shut up. I should mute you for saying that.
No.
I should.
Katie. It's been a long day. Please don't mute me. You know that.
Then don't be saying out of pocket shit, Savannah. Don't be saying that.
I said low key. I'm the low key.
It should have been a no key.
Nokia. Not the low key.
Should have been Nokia.
On the down low.
God damn it. Anyways, my picks. Adam Cole for his match against Evil Uno on Rampage. It was a great match. It was fantastic.
And his promo afterwards was.
Exactly. Adam Cole's great. I love him.
I like story times with Adam Cole. Despite I know what you're doing, Adam. And with that's why
man's an evil genius. That's why I love him.
And that's why I posted that picture on my story when I was holding the monster. I was like, I'm coming for you, Budge, because I know what you're doing.
He's a genius, honestly. I'm
gonna send him a kid. Send him monsters.
Oh, monster, you say? Time for me to take a little sip.
Yeah. On cue, in character.
On brand, if you will.
On brand, yeah.
I love the gimmick. But obviously, I'm going to give, Adam Cole that. But also, I'm going to give it to Keith Lee, because Keith Lee's fucking
He's a Limitless.
He is, I love watching Keith Lee wrestle, because he's so fast. He's so agile. He moves, like Samoa Joe. They're both...
Or even Kevin Owens.
They're both bigger men. They both are super agile. I watched TNA 05, Genesis, for when I was on Apron Bump, and him and I talked about it. Samoa Joe's, scary fast. Same with Keith Lee. They're, scary fast. And I love that, because it shows that, yeah, obviously he's strong, clearly, because he's Keith Lee, but, he's so fast, and,
just the way, and then when he threw Isaiah Cassidy up, he threw him and then caught him on his shoulders. I'm like, do me next. I'm like, I hit my phone and I almost dropped it, so I caught it. But yeah, I was like shit, I want to turn. He just went woof.
No, he straight up yeeted Isaiah Cassidy, and honestly, rightfully so. So, love that. I'm trying to think if there was anyone else I wanted to give flowers to. I don't know, I was going through everything that happened this week in wrestling. I couldn't think of anything. Off the top of my head, no. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh yeah, anything happened on BT? I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah. I guess the main thing back to Adam Cole with Silver and Reynolds. So their little bit, Adam Cole's all tired and he walks to his room and he gets on the bed in between Silver and Reynolds, and Britt is on the other bed and she's pissed and she kicks them out. She kicks out Silver and Reynolds, and like of course Silver being like Silver, he wasn't wearing pads and she was like, get out. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I think because he asked Britt, he's like, should I kick them out or something, or yo, you want to kick them out? So he low key wanted to stay, or wanted them to stay. Like, let's be real. Like he had Britt do the dirty work and kick him out. But I think he's slowly starting to really like these guys, but he's just not gonna let them know just yet. And again, I'm wondering what's gonna happen with that, especially now. I know Dark Order and Hangman haven't really done anything together really since Hangman won the title, but the fact that there's the history and now Silver and Reynolds are slowly starting to become friends with Adam Cole, would he try and turn them on Adam? Maybe not to join him, not to join other Adam, Adam Cole, but like maybe just to like mess with Hangman mentally or get him discouraged. Do something to like get into his head. He is an evil genius. So what will he do?
I love Adam Cole. Smart.
But maybe it won't work. Maybe he's gonna try and do it, but then they're gonna be like, yeah, no, and they're gonna go warn Hangman. Who knows? We're gonna see what happens. And I hope that ties into it, because then what are you doing then other than just having Silver and Reynolds be in bed with Adam Cole?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like I said, Adam's an evil genius. He knows what he's doing. He's manipulating everybody. That's my Adam Cole. Me.
Yeah, that's me with Adam Cole. That's me watching Adam Cole. I'm like
me watching Adam Cole. Heart eye emojis. Always.
That's me with other Adam, as an Adam Page, the Hangman.
Alright, so I thought of a question of the week.
Alright.
I thought of it before we went live. Just randomly. I don't know why. Alright, so it's gonna be a dream tag team.
You know how I am with dreams.
Now listen, there are specific rules you gotta follow for this though.
Oh no, okay.
A, it's a mixed tag team.
Okay.
You're gonna be making 2 of them.
Oh no, just 2.
Just for now. So it'll be a mixed tag team match. One has to be a quote-unquote legend. So not one who's currently wrestling.
Wow.
And the other has to be a current wrestler.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay. I
just thought of it before you went live.
Okay. Well, okay, so legend for one of the teams, I'm going to go with Shawn Michaels. Obviously, how could you not? Okay. And the person who I would want to tag him, like have him be his mixed tag partner, so that means it's gotta be, woman's. I think, try and think. If you know, you know. It's Winnie the Pooh. That's what he does. Think.
She said.
Oh yeah, because he does that. He goes think, and he taps his head like that.
Why is that letting me?
So I'm trying to think. There's such like so many talented women like actively wrestling. But again, I knew one of them. I wanted Shawn Michaels for sure. You know what? Maybe because I don't know. Should I do it like again? This is just rhetorical. I'm not saying you should answer, but like should I'm trying to think out loud. Should I do someone with the same like similar style, or if you think maybe the different direction? Maybe because like for example, Shawn Michaels and Bianca Belair, like Like that's, Shawn Michaels is the more like even Bianca, she's fucking agile as fuck. So, but I know Bianca's also more muscle. I know Shawn was more like the speed, the brain, the agility. He's a petite man. So what? I'll stand by that. Shawn Michaels and Bianca Belair, one of the teams.
Okay. Solid. I'm trying to think of women legends because I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm doing like one of like a current male and a legend, a female legend, and then a current female and a male legend.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. No, I'm trying to do the same thing too. So
because I'm trying to think of I immediately almost started writing Lita and I was like, oh wait, she's not the legend, even though she is a legend, but like she's wrestling right now, so like that doesn't count. I guess I could say anyone who is in the Rumble because the majority of them aren't really wrestling anymore.
I think I may have like my other tag team now.
Oh wait, I have.
Very interesting combo.
I'm counting it because she was only in the Rumble. But if you have your other one, go ahead.
This is why it's because there's so many endless possibilities. But I guess I'll just keep it at the 2 teams just to keep things short. But I could see like Trish and AJ.
Okay.
Trish Stratus and AJ Styles, that would be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of my other team. Hold on, because I want to do both at the same time.
I was gonna say Beth Phoenix, but I guess technically since she competed at the Rumble and she's been showing up on Raw, she is a legend. She's a Hall of Famer, but I don't think it counts because she's been active.
It's hard because she only had the one match.
But we don't know where it's going.
I mean, I would count it if you want to use her.
No, but I still think Trish and AJ would be pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Or even like Michelle McCool and AJ because they have the same finisher.
That's literally my first one, yeah.
Oh,
because they both do the quote unquote Styles Clash, even though Michelle McCool's is spot on. She's great. It's seamless when she does it. AJ occasionally, but like Michelle McCool's badass. So that is really weird though. Like I wrote that down because that's when I was like, oh.
I know when the Undertaker and AJ were feuding, like people were like, oh my god, it's the Faith Breaker. I'm like, it was the Styles Clash first.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize that.
I
know, but I'm just saying people were like, people who say that it was the Faith Breaker first are obviously like have not watched AJ or have not gone back to watch because I'm like, dude, if you're gonna confidently say that, at least know that it's right, okay? But yeah, that would be a cool combo.
I'm still trying to think of my other one. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I have my legend, but I just need my current female.
That one's hard. Thinking of a current female. That was why I was like, that's why I was kind of unsure.
Okay, no, hold on. I'm gonna just. I don't know why I'm writing them down, but like it just makes my life easier.
Yeah.
All right. So
this is why like it's hard to limit yourself because I already thought of another.
Oh well, I mean you can do another one. That's fine.
But say yours first since we're actually supposed to be doing only 2 and you haven't said your second one.
So yeah, like my dream mixed tag match thing, AJ and Michelle McCool versus Stone Cold and Rhea Ripley.
Dude, I dig it. Sucker. No, I had to say it. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. The other one I was gonna say that I just thought of, Statlander and Bret Hart. Like they're both muscle. And they're both I could definitely see it. And I don't know, I just feel like Bret would be very intrigued with the whole alien thing.
True. I'm trying to think of another one. Like again, I have the legend, but I don't have the current person. Because I'm trying to think of people who would work somewhat well together / kind of have different things. Like Stone Cold and Rhea both just don't give a fuck, badass. AJ and Michelle, same finisher.
I'm trying to think of again current woman. It's a little hard. Because I'm trying to.
Oh god. I think the women legend is a lot harder.
For me, I'm trying to think because I'm not gonna say who it is because again I'm trying to think by myself but I'm trying to think of the perfect current women for the
legend you're thinking of.
Exactly. So
I'm kind of the same.
And there is there's an obvious choice, but it's hell fucking no for me. So I'll explain in a minute.
hi, Matt.
Oh, Matt's back.
I'm trying to...
I know, I'm trying to think. And it has to be a heel, though.
Oh.
No, actually...
Okay.
Actually, I can see it. Like, Bailey and Roddy Piper. Like, heel Bailey. I'm trying to think of a woman who would do, like, the same sort of shit that Roddy Piper would do.
It's fair.
But it's not Ronda Rousey. That's the obvious choice. Fuck that shit. It's not Ronda Rousey.
No, fuck lousy Rousey.
Yeah, no, she's nowhere near the freaking wrestler.
So Roddy Piper have Kurt Angle and Bianca Belair.
That would be a good one.
That's a damn good team. Now I'm just gotta think. Now I gotta think of another one. Fuck. The women legends is so hard for me to figure out.
I know.
Who could go with her?
I would want to see. Okay, hear me out. Heel Kenny, like all the outfits, the crazy extravagant outfits with Melina.
Okay.
That would get me intrigued. I'd be like, okay, I dig it. The Bucks with their ugly outfits, they're like, and with Melina, I can kind of see it.
So they're like the modern day Eminem.
Kind of.
Eminem was so cool. I loved Eminem, mainly for Melina. Let's be real here.
No, but
Melina,
let's not be low key about it. Let's
be honest.
Yeah. I could see like Beth Phoenix and Hangman. I know we're trying to like do like wrestlers. I know if you say Beth Phoenix counts, Beth Phoenix and Hangman would be cool.
Yeah, I say Beth counts. Fuck. Who? I'm trying. This is difficult. Oh.
It is difficult.
To have like couple versus couple, cause like I'm trying to do them like match versus match. It's like the AJ Michelle, Stone Cold versus Rhea, like that kind of thing. Kurt and Bianca versus Trish and Montez Ford.
Dude.
Crazy.
That would be fucking awesome.
Cause like Montez Ford, high flyer, strong, fast, versus Kurt Angle, technical, submissions, strength, and then Trish and Bianca are iconic.
Who would you put crazy ass Bliss with? Like crazy Bliss, with Lily and shit. Male legend, who would you put her with?
That's a good question. Twisted Bliss with... I don't know. I'm trying to think of like quote unquote darker legends.
Cause again he's active, so it couldn't count. But like with Brood Edge,
I mean, you could do. I mean, if you wanted to go that route, you could do
Seth
her
and Molina would be
Gangrel.
freaking cool. Yeah, that's true. But I was thinking Seth and Molina would be freaking cool.
Seth and Molina would be cool. I'm trying to think about the Twisted Bliss one. I mean, I guess technically he's not wrestling, and we've already seen it. Bray Wyatt. Technically, he's not wrestling right now.
Yeah, but it's already happened.
I don't care. I can see it. Maybe I want to see it again. And what about it? Well, they never wrestled a match together.
That's true.
I'm trying to think. See, I like this. I like that this was my question. I'm so smart. Oh god, I just dropped my phone.
Honestly, even the Miz and Molina would be cool.
I mean,
there's a lot of
Molina with everybody.
I know, Molina with everyone. Like, just make it happen.
What are we doing? Dream mixed tag matches. One has to be a legend who isn't wrestling / has had like one match, and a current wrestler. That's what we're doing. I'm trying to think of more. Lita and... I mean, hell, you could do Lita and The Rock.
That would be fucking cool.
That'd be just like a nice dose of nostalgia right there.
I could see like Darby Allin and Luna Vachon.
Vachon.
I say Vachon. I'm weird like that.
Luna Vachon's awesome.
I could
Victoria
see
and
her with
Dexter
Darby.
Lumis. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Victoria's amazing. Victoria and
Alexa and Mankind. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, see, there we go. Shit. See, Matt's smart.
You know, Matt, where were you when we first started this?
He's at work. He's busy.
Oh shit! Never mind. You can go back to work, Matt.
Trying to think. It's hard. Again, it's harder to think of like the women legends. So like.
Okay, well, since you said Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt, then you know what? I'm gonna pull the Brock Lesnar and Sable card.
Oh fuck. That's a team.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sable and I mean, yeah, you literally could do Sable and Brock because Brock's currently wrestling right now.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so smart. I love it.
Who would you put with Alundra Blaze?
Ooh. Alundra just because it rhymes. Alundra Blaze Carmelo Hayes.
Oh my god. Just because it rhymes.
I mean, I think that'd be a cool team. Michelle and Taker. Yeah. He said shit. Never mind. Well, I mean... oh, yeah, that's two legends, technically.
Oh, yeah, huh? There's someone... Oh. CM Punk and AJ Lee.
I love AJ.
I love AJ, too. I would want AJ and AJ. AJ Lee and AJ Styles.
April and Alan.
Put the AJs together.
I mean...
AJ showed up, like, not even a year after AJ Lee retired. I was like, no, we could have had an AJ versus, like, not versus AJ, but an AJ and AJ moment.
AJ versus AJ. Just straight up intergender match.
Please.
That'd be cool.
And it would be fucking cool. It would be a banger.
It'd be very entertaining.
Like, I would low-key, actually, no, like, I would high-key want to see AJ Lee put AJ Styles in the Black Widow. Like, well, let's be real.
He could take it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who I would put with this female legend. No. Who would you put with China?
China?
It's hard, right? Because like you could do someone who's like strong too, or you could do someone who's like faster and has like the agility. Ember Moon and Kane, that would be cool.
I'm trying to think. Hold on, that was a good one. China.
I know. I've been trying to think of who to put with China for a while.
God damn.
China and Marco Stunt. You're terrible.
Oh my god.
That's David and Goliath on the same team. That actually would be very funny. China and...
I'm trying to think. Okay, because I would want this to be a pretty dominant ass team. Not to say that like if you're shorter then you're not, but it would be cool to see them both like, you know, the tall, broad, you know, body build. So I'm trying to think, like, who's that?
China and Braun Breaker.
That would be pretty cool. I could see that.
China, the Big Bad Booty Breaker? Bet. I'm sorry, the Big Bad Booty Champion? My apologies. I think that'd be cool. Who are some other... China and Bertho? Are you just trying to remake the... I don't even know. What am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I don't even know.
China and Jericho would be cool.
Yeah. Well, but I would need it to be like old Jericho, not this Jericho.
But if we're talking current, it would have to be this Jericho.
He said Latino Heat Junior Dominic.
Dominic Guerrero.
That was so funny.
I wonder if that's why Chris dropped it. I wonder if that's why Chris dropped the Eddie Guerrero line, because Miz did it on Raw. But Mrs. was so much better.
But Mrs. made sense.
Yeah, well, yeah, it did, and it was better because, like, you know, there was the whole custody of Dominic ladder match.
Mother and son. God damn it, Matt.
Oh my god.
That is so funny, though.
Oh my god, we're going to hell.
Oh, bitch, I've been going.
You have a safe spot, so do I.
Eddie and
Thunder Rosa.
I was gonna say Thunder Rosa. I mean, you could do like Eddie and Sasha, because that would be cool. Oh my god, my eye's not working.
Oh, Sasha would love that.
Exactly, like, so that'd be cool.
Would you put Rick and Charlotte together?
Fuck no.
You don't want the most annoying ass team in the world?
I don't want Ric Flair in a ring, period. So,
or no. Charlotte.
Alright, let's think of like one more each.
I want to put someone with Becky Lynch, so kind of male legends.
With Becky.
Like, Becky's just too good for everyone.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say Becky and Austin.
I was gonna say Becky and Austin, or I could see Becky and Piper, only because, you know, they're both from the UK. I mean, technically Ireland's not in the UK, but
I mean,
it's Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is, but not where Becky's from. But still, that general area.
Close enough.
Xylee and Tajiri.
Xylee and Tajiri?
That would be cool.
Amazing.
Xylee, I know, okay, this is kind of cheating because they're both current, but Xylee and Tanahashi would be fucking cool. I dig that.
Xylee with anybody. She is my protector. Alright, I gotta think of one more. I got to. It's hard.
It is hard. It was easy at first, now it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like, since everyone thinks the Bucks are twins, just put them with the Bella twins.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I think straight up on Nick's birthday, Matt said Happy National We're Not Twins Day or something like that.
Probably.
I'm gonna say something, but it's like the stupidest joke ever.
Mandy Rose and Rick Rude. Ooh. Good one.
That would be cool.
Good one. See, Matt gets it. He's good at this. I'm not good at thinking of legends, like, quick. Fuck. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of, like, female wrestlers that I like and who I'd like to see them tag with.
Mr. Perfect and Bailey.
Would be interesting.
Because it's, again, like, for me, it's, like, also not just about wrestlers that'll, like, go good together, but, like, some that would be an interesting pairing. Because they've done out of the box, like, you know, complete opposites coming. Like, RK Bro, like, who would have thought that shit would have worked out? Like...
Nobody's happy that it's working out, though.
But the fact that it's working, I'm like, what the hell? I thought it was just going to be something quick. And the fact that, like, there's merch for it, and they won the titles... Shotzi Blackheart and Sergeant Slaughter on a real tank.
I was trying to think of somebody for Shotzi, honestly. Because I was trying to be, like, off the wall kind of thing. It's gonna bother me. I just want to think of one more. Like me, not you guys, because you guys are thinking of all of them.
If it's stuff that has to do with, like, the same thing, again, I'm just being dumb at this point, but, you know how Jade Cargill says she's green like money?
Mm-hmm.
Just throw Shane O'Mac in there with her.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm sorry, Jade, I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
Did you hear the whole story about that?
What?
Excuse me. about Shane back at the Rumble, like how he was supposed to come in before Randy Orton, but there was a mix-up with the music, and Randy Orton had to pretty much let Shane know, like, if it's not obvious enough, that he's not going out to Shane's music. So that Shane had was pretty much forced to go out a spot early, even though it was, like, towards the fucking end anyway, so who cares?
That's stupid.
Yeah,
Shane's
like, Randy Orton apparently Orton had to tell Shane, like, look, I'm not coming out to your music. Like, who? Like, that's common sense. Like, of course not. If there was a mix-up, that's not his fault. Honestly. Not Orton's fault. So.
Fuck.
I would want to see Triple H with one of his NXT ladies, like one of the NXT ladies that he built up, you know.
Triple H and
I was gonna say Tegan, but Tegan. I know. Maybe Triple H and Dakota Kai.
There you go. Tiffany Stratton and The Godfather. Stop it. Matt is so certain that The Godfather is Tiffany Stratton's quote-unquote daddy. So... Jesus. You know what? Fuck it. I can't think of one. It's gonna bother me. Whatever. I give up. Alright. Britt Baker and Isaac Yankman DDS. That needs to be stopped.
Funny though.
Oh my god. Alright. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Y2Garcia with an underscore. If there's no underscore, it's not me.
There you go. Obviously you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRasson13. Linktree in my bio to all things ShElite Showcase. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. Typically Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube, please subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, if you are a listener, which I love going on Anchor and looking at all the different places people are watching us or listening to us. Germany is our second highest.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. And who's the first?
United States, obviously.
It's like, I would be low-key kind of offended if it wasn't the United States. I'd be like, what?
It's like,
but then I'd be
US
like,
is like 86%, and then Germany, and then like a bunch of other different countries. So it's really cool to like look at that and be like, wow, people from other countries are listening to us.
That's crazy, but it's very much appreciated. I'm surprised you guys, first of all, tolerate my voice, because I can't even tolerate my voice. So thanks, guys.
Shut up. But obviously we ShElite every week. That comes out on Fridays. I have a new Inside the Mind of with Queen PR from Those Wrestling Girls that drops on Monday, which is Valentine's Day. A little Valentine's Day treat for everyone. Excuse me, because that's my gift. Because I don't have anyone to give a gift to. That's my gift to y'all.
Isn't Valentine's Day on Monday?
Yeah, I'm dropping it on Monday.
Oh, I thought you said you're on Oh yeah, that is Valentine's Day. Fuck. I don't know why I was thinking of Sunday, like, being Valentine's Day no matter the day. Like, one of those holidays. But no, it's...
Well, the Super Bowl is on Sunday.
Yeah. Different holiday.
Different holidays.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to do the revamp in the crowd on Saturday with Young Kings Wrestling, but Reek apparently forgot we were doing it, so that won't be happening until the end of February, I think. It'll happen eventually. It's a new revamped version of the show, thanks to Matt. So it'll happen eventually, whatever. At this point, go look at the other ones where I'm mad all the episodes, if you're really inclined to do that. But obviously we have to give a shout out to Justin at Heel Tactics for creating the music, not only for ShElite, but Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, and New Japan Takeover, which people can finally listen to.
Yeah, there's an episode out. I'm trying to think of the next episode we'll record. I'm thinking of maybe just doing like a Q&A, just talking, obviously questions about New Japan, so if it's not about New Japan, it's not going to be asked. But like, just, again, I still want to do something with my friend Daniel, so even if we just have to like answer questions really quick for like 30 minutes, like, it would still be cool. And again, just to put something out there.
Yeah. So, and I did a poll on Twitter about what people wanted to, I asked like what people wanted to see from us, and 60% of people wanted guests on the weekly recaps.
Ooh.
So, in the next coming weeks, we will try and figure that out. We'll have to figure out times to get people on.
Yeah.
So expect some guests in the future.
You can have my inner demons on.
No. Because if we bring yours on, then we gotta bring mine on.
And that's too many guests at once. And that's too many guests at once.
Exactly. So, if I can breathe properly, maybe that might help. I think I covered everything.
Twitch. If not, when in doubt, go to the link tree.
Literally everything's in the freaking link tree. And there's an Instagram too. I post on that. Whatever. I've also had this thumbnail made for about a day, so I'm very proud of myself.
Ooh. Is Hangman?
No, it's Keith Lee and Mandy Rose.
Okay, I'll take that. Keith Lee gotta be on it.
Of course he does. And don't worry, we'll do a little post show since people decided to filter in after the fact. But thank you guys.
Thank God.
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Obviously we'll catch you next week. So until then, bye bye.